At the time of death, you know, one's thinking is not logical or philosophical because the subtle body and the gross body are being separated. Subtle and the gross bodies are being separated. It is more painful than when you dislocate your hand by falling down, or the hand gets crushed in an accident. And what happens when a heavy such kind of a jolt comes to the body consciousness shuts down. So your consciousness is not there because that pain the body cannot bear. But more difficult is at the time of death, because at the time of death, physical, there might be no dislocation of the limbs or the joints of the body. Of course, there is pain, but actually the gross and subtle bodies are separated. And within the subtle body is the mind and the intelligence, and you have to remember the Lord. How difficult it is. I had some experience I'm sharing here with you. In 2013, because of some intense service, I had a breakdown of health and I was admitted in the hospital and I got TB. And for 3 days, I had lost consciousness. For 3 days, I had no consciousness. And after third day, I woke up. Absolutely nothing, no awareness of consciousness. So a little bit of experience of, this subtle body and the gross body separating, I had a little bit, and absolutely no remembrance of Krishna. And when I came back to consciousness, my spiritual master spoke to me and he asked, "Did you chant your rounds?" I said, "No, not at all." And then I started the 3 days backlog, I started chanting. First of all, it was difficult for me to chant. Then I had to chant my 16 rounds and then 4 rounds. Then next day 4 rounds I had to add, and then. So it is very difficult, Antakali. And as I was mentioning that our thinking is not logical because everything is disrupted in the gross and subtle body, nor our thinking intellectual and philosophical. Our thinking is emotional. Our thinking is what? Emotion. And emotion means whom you are attached. So the object of your attachment, that is what you will think at the time of